Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ignite Website Marketing. Today, I want to show you some places where you can purchase a domain and how to purchase a domain. And I think in our next video, I'm going to show you guys some strategies on how to come up with a domain name for your business. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel down below and be sure to hit the notification button to get notifications when I release new material. And like I said, guys, anytime that I'm on the air, feel free to ask me a question that you might need help with when it comes to your website and digital marketing. So I will stop what I'm doing to help you out. So for future reference, guys, if you want to try to catch these shows when I do them live, that way I'm going to help you give you some free advice to help you ignite your website marketing when it comes to your SEO and digital marketing. So I don't want you guys to miss out on that. So anyways, I wanted to discuss with you today, like how to purchase a domain, because this has been a common problem with a lot of clients of mine. They ask me before they even start a website, well, Rob, where do I go to get a domain? How do I get a domain? I don't know where to get it. And it's really simple. And, so I'm going to just show you guys the different places you can go to for that. And so when you are ready to purchase a domain, and I'll also show you some good hosting packages. Luckily I don't have any affiliate links here, so I'm not getting any credit for this, but I can put them later in the description. You can go check them out. So let's get rolling here. I'm going to get the screen on here. I'm going to start sharing the screen. I'm going to open up my window first before I do this. So let's get, let's see, domain purchasing. Domain. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm going to share my screen, guys, and share screen. That's the only screen I can share. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you guys, this is where you can just Google domain purchasing. So I'll recommend a few places I get domains. A lot of them places too, the domains are normally, you can get them on a yearly retainer, buy-in yearly retainer, or try yearly retainer. So I guess the more as you get like the 3-year renewal plan, it's a little less in price when it renews. But if you get the monthly plan, the 1-year plan, it could be a little bit more money. So that's something you want to keep into consideration. If you're for sure know that if you're passionate, when you're starting out a website for your business or blog or whatever it is you're doing, if you're for sure know you're gonna you be using your domain a while, and if you have the extra money, I would definitely recommend getting the plan that has the the biannual renewal, because you kind of save a little bit of money when you go to renew that. I'm going to take a drink of my Batman cup here 1 second. So one of the places I like to go to when I first started doing this, GoDaddy was a very good place to get a domain name. And you just go here and you go to a find your domains, and whatever domain you have come up with, you just type it in and see if it's available. So, and I'm going to explain to you like some of the other stuff you can get with a domain. So we'll just do something simple, like since I do web design in Phoenix, we'll do phoenixwebcreator.com, and you'll just search to see if it's available. And as you can see, it is available. You have the option too. Okay, so you can get plans where you can, get GoDaddy has something. If you get your domain, you can do a one-page website. Let's say you're just using a landing page for whatever it is you're doing. You could, pay $250 a month extra, annual purchase. So you probably pay on an annual for a one-page website, and then you can do packages where you use GoDaddy's website plan for $950 a year, and that's a full-page website. And then they have one for an online store. Say you're an e-commerce business. You can actually host your e-commerce on GoDaddy, which I recommend. I like it a lot better than Shopify and all the other ones they got in there, because you can do some custom stuff to it. So say we're going to go get the domain right now. And see, this is what I was talking about. So you get the 1-year package. Normally it's going to be, you're going to pay just like the regular $11.99. It's going to renew in a year. But if you renew for 2 years, you're going to pay $30, 1 year plus 2 years. So that's going to include one. That's not going to renew until 2023. So yeah, you got a lot of options. So let's just say we'll go with this. And then you'll get these things for like full domain privacy and protection and security. So this is good to have if you're I don't know, for some reason you don't want people to know who owns the domain, because like that, people can go to a domain registrar, and when they go to the domain registrar, they can type in your domain and they can see who owns the domain, like, and your name will be on there and it will say like the business name. And I don't know, if you plan to have multiple websites, and plus if you're using some stuff for like white label or PPC stuff, maybe you might want to change, not have your name known, to see you want to protect the privacy of your domain so people don't know who's buying it. So that's always good to have taken into consideration. So that's GoDaddy's package. This is, out of the top 3 domains, places I go to recommend hosting, this would be number 3. I used to love GoDaddy, but I found other things. So another good one is Bluehost. And I believe with this one, you get a free domain for a year. So let's just get hosting. So again, hosting. So what's the difference when you go to like, registering like for a domain and hosting? So hosting is where you're going to host a website. So you have to, if you want to have a website, you have to also have website hosting too on top of your domain. So the website hosting is where the website, all the files for your website are going to be stored, and where your emails are going to be stored. And so this is another thing you might want to look into when buying a domain. And sometimes they offer some great packages here. So I think this one has like the free domain. So if I get started, so like you can get like a basic, package hosting, one website. They have hostings for like where you can host multiple websites. And then there's a lot of storage, and then they have the pro prices, more offer like faster servers for your website to run on. So I think if I'm going to go select this, I think you can get a free domain for 1 year. So use your own names. So let's do FS. Okay, next. So yeah, so some packages, when you buy hosting, they'll offer a discount on a domain, and like this one looks like it does. So again, you have the same option too when you're buying website hosting. If you're not sure that your business is going to take off, or you're going to be doing your thing of like your website or blog, whatever it is, later on down the road, probably best to go with the 12-month package, and then you can always just say screw it. But if you're pretty certain you're dedicated to what you want to do, I would recommend going to getting 24-month pricing or 36-month pricing. It just all depends on what you want to do, but you save a little bit of money if you renew like 2 years in advance, or 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years. And I like Bluehost because they actually have when you do this, you get the free domain with your hosting. And then one other thing I want to show you guys very quickly, and then we'll end the stream here, is we'll go to Bluehost. So we'll go to A2 hosting. This is another favorite one of mine right here. Again, if you're just looking to get a domain, you can enter, again, domain registration. This, right here. And then before we go into hosting, I also want to show you the name silo. This has been a good place to get domains fairly cheap. And okay, let's just say I'm going to just say you have, so we're going to do phoenixwebdesignpros.com. Say this is your idea for your business, and this is going to happen sometimes when you go to purchase a domain, is that the domain.com is already taken, and you're going to have alternatives here. You're going to have the Phoenix Pros, SEOpros.net, XYZ, Top, Buzz, monster.org. If you really want to stick with the name that you want, I say the next best thing to get would be the .net. But you want to try and get the .com, because the .com's going to be the more it's going to, I guess, be the more professional looking domain, and it's going to rank, I guess, like that ranks higher, I guess. So if you, like I said, you could still do the .net, but if you're really keen on getting the name that you want, but sometimes the .net can be taken. So you can also do, try to, what I like to do if a domain is taken and you want it to have something similar. So Phoenix SEO Pro, so I'll do SEO Pros Phoenix. Maybe I can try that. I'd like to kind of rearrange my domain and see if I can buy it if it comes out like that. And it looks like I'm able to buy SEOProsPhoenix.com. So you can also take that in consideration too. If you just want to switch up the words a bit, just to be able to get the domain if it's available. So you're going to get that sometimes when you go to buy a domain, it's going to be taken or not taken. You just got to kind of be creative when doing that. It's very simple. And so anyways, guys, so that's how you go about buying domain and hosting. Again, my top 3 would be, if you're going to get domains and hosting, is Bluehost, A2 Hosting, or GoDaddy. And if you want to just get a domain, you can go to one of those, but NameSilo is another good one to go to. Namecheap.com, GoogleDomains.com, that's another good one. So yeah, very simple, guys. And be sure to, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and then subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And remember, guys, whenever I'm doing these streams, try to get on here when I'm doing these live streams, because I can answer your questions one-on-one. So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notification so you can know when I'll be on live. And if you have questions, if you need help with your SEO, digital marketing, or website, I can look at it for you live here on this channel and tell you guys how you can fix that and enhance that so you can get more leads for your business. And until then, guys, I will see you next time. And remember to ignite your website marketing.